I think that's one thing that I've seen Hasbro improve drastically, just like night and day from Marvel Legends to Black Series and to GI Joe is the
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. John, and this is Josh. Welcome back. We are talking toys. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First up here from Realm Toys, the boys over at Brutal Realm. Got us Killian the Red. Got some renders of him and the paint apps that they're going to be looking for to do. And yeah, it's fun to get some updates on
yeah,
the
excited to
exclusives.
see this dude. And honestly, do you remember we got the exclusive drop on this figure? Remember?
Yes, yeah,
We
they
dropped the news
revealed
for Killian the Red on our show.
they revealed it.
Um,
Yeah,
and I'm so hyped to see this. Like if you're a Braveheart fan, you love this figure, right? This is Brave. This is that Mel Gibson,
yeah,
yoked out
yeah.
Mel Gibson. And I think the blue's coming out beautifully on this. Like the blue is really making, I think it just more than a barbarian figure to me. It just adds so much uniqueness to it that we haven't really seen. We've seen barbarians before, but never kind of this Celtic barbarian.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's one thing that Brutal Realm does really well, like get that less represented out there, right? With their Ogun, right? That Ogun
Yes,
warrior,
for
the
sure.
Mato,
Exactly.
it is in their
Yes.
aesthetic, but getting that representation out there is cool. So
Great point. Oh man, I'm excited for these. I
I
can't
know.
wait for these to drop.
Me too.
They need to tease more stuff out. I need more updates.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. But yeah, man, I just want to play with them. Like they look so much fun to play with.
Right?
So we'll see how
Sure.
they come out. Excited for them. Next up, we got the final reveal. Adam over on Highly Articulated revealed this final one, an engineer. So this is the fourth kind of branch of the space zombies from Mars, Georgia. I'm McBride, but it came in the orange, just like we were asking, man.
Dude, heck yeah, man. Reading our minds. I think reading what collect like it just shows you like they know like what collectors want, right? When you can do your fun colors, but people also want, that white astronaut, that orange astronaut, just because it's
Right.
so synonymous with your shirt right there. Yeah, representing right there. Dude, and I love that ukulele. That
Yeah.
is insane, especially just because I feel like, it just makes sense because, if you're an astronaut, you have a lot of downtime. And then, when space travel, it's like weight is a big
Wait,
thing.
yes. Yeah.
So it's like, you can't bring no guitar. So you got to bring the uke. You got to bring the uke out.
Yeah, I know. I love that little uke there that they have, and again, to get that orange is really fun. Also, if you look right here next to the second alt head, that's like a zombie head with a dislocated.
Very cool.
So
That is cool.
yeah, March 1st, this Kickstarter goes live. I know we've been talking about it every
Almost there.
single week, but I'm just excited, man. And we kind of sussed out the price point too. Might be 37
Yeah, 35, 37, something around there.
around there is what we're seeing. So we're kind of excited to see what that will be. I do want to give one update too. This is the TNT Co is based out of Canada. So their Kickstarter is going to go live in Canadian dollars. So when you get on there, make sure you update Kickstarter to American dollars. That's going to change all the price points and everything there. So just like as a forewarning, because I think the all-in price is like $500 Canadian. So that might confuse people who are in the States. Pull up the site and it's in Canadian dollars. Make sure you convert to US.
Okay.
All right, let's jump over to the Four Horsemen here. They're continuing their retailer exclusives, retailer appreciation wave, and it's going to be the Ghost of Christmas Past, but in the Jacob Marley blue version here. So we got it's the same figure, just repainted, and gets new soft goods too, and the color of the soft goods in that blue, that like ghostly blue. What do you think, Josh?
I think just for this picture alone, that's what makes it worth it, right? Just because if you have, maybe you didn't get the original Marley and you got the second version of Marley, I think they look really well together. They definitely work together. And then same thing vice versa, right? If you have the original Marley, then the original one goes well with that one. But like if like you already had the original one, and even if you didn't have the original one, it's like I'll pass.
Okay, you're gonna pass. What if I say you can make a really great corpse brand?
Oh, I'm buying it. You just sold me on it, dude.
Yeah,
that is a genius idea, and it's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Right?
No, I'm making a corpse bride.
She's right there, man.
Bro, people are gonna steal the idea. The idea is too good. Holy cow, man. That is so good.
Like the blues is perfect, man.
Yes.
And the hair
and the skin.
You add a little, stitching here and there, like a little more. I mean, she's even got like those high cheekbones. Like
we just got to make like a tattered white wedding dress that we dirty up, custom it.
Yeah,
dude. So. Yes.
But yeah, no, I kind of that's what kind of the first thing I read, and I knew you would enjoy that. So Yeah, but there's that blue.
Yes, John, you're right. Now I'm buying this. You got me
I
there.
I have the blue version of Jacob Marley, so I'm gonna pick her up in the blue as well. So I don't have the original, so I purposely skipped on the original. So.
Yeah, it wasn't that cool, but no, that was a Tim Burton quarterback figure. Yeah, but
All right, next up, and they're continuing the retailer appreciation wave. This one's kind of an interesting one. So this is a Shadow Trooper or Phantom Trooper, excuse me, Phantom Trooper, but it is a direct homage to a Motu character called the Horde, and they specifically called out, the Motu like tribute figures that we used to release during PowerCon. Since PowerCon's no longer happening, they're just kind of lumping it in with the retailer exclusive or the retail appreciation wave. So it is a Horde, it is a Motu tribute in the tusk there, kind of looking cool with the red and like pale
very cool.
white.
Yeah, like honestly, just beyond the Motu, I'll be honest, I think this might be my favorite color scheme of all Tusk soldiers. Like something about this, really light gray with the red and the black. Dude, it just looks clean. Like it looks like, sometimes when I think of like these futuristic soldiers, sometimes you think really clean colors like white,
Yeah, stormtroopers.
Gray. Yeah, exactly. So man, this has got to be my favorite color scheme. I gotta get this, man. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I enjoy this one. I especially enjoyed the alt visor with the yellow like triangle. And that is the direct homage to the Horde Trooper. Like, I'm not a Motu guy, but man, it's good color scheme, man. It's good design.
Yes.
So really fun there. And again, loaded with you get the shield, you get the tubes, all fun heads. And the baton, the taser baton. I love that little baton there, as well as some weapons. So eventually, though, I think we're gonna just have like the whole rainbow, right? The whole rainbow of Tusk soldiers.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was getting kind of burnt out with this mold, but I think sometimes different color schemes will speak to you. Like for me, this is just working for me, this color scheme. And so it's like, I think when we see other molds, other color schemes will speak to different people, and then it'll be fine. Because then you can like skip on like a bright yellow one or bright red one that doesn't speak to you,
Yeah. I also like the gold like belt, that little gold circular belt. That's giving me like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger vibes.
Right.
But
Yeah.
That's another thing. But, all right, they're going to continue the retail appreciation wave with this Godal Druid. So it's that Snake Man with the Thoraxian body, and they're throwing him in as a druid, and his name is Vernalysis Ardenscale. Yeah, so it's fun to get a variation on these Snake Men, and this is more of a traditional green, like a Viper maybe potentially.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Like this is like a Rainforest Viper, especially because it's part of the Quaddle, so it's like
that's true.
The Aztec Mesoamerican snake that we are all familiar with. And yeah, it just works beautifully, especially the kind of the reuse you can see of the Cosmic Legion's kind of organic armor pieces that they're using with the soft goods. And then I love kind of like the Phoenix-esque bird, that we're seeing here. This is just a beautiful figure.
Yeah, they said that those are like his his powers, like he can manifest that,
Right, Firebird, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So, and of course the amazing soft goods cape. I already know the texture of that fabric just based off of like what it looks like. This comes on the
the baby's blankets. Baby's blankets. Baby's blankets are made of this.
The muslin, yeah. Muslin.
I don't know about that.
It's the muslin blankets. That's what they are. All right. We're going to jump over to NECA there, but there is that retail appreciation wave. I believe that's it. I don't think they have any more reveals. That's going to be available for pre-order tomorrow, March 14th. Sorry, no, February 14th. February 14th. So on Valentine's Day, you can pick those up from any worldwide exclusive or any retailers.
From a retailer, honestly, maybe hit up the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Big Bad, like I love One Stop Toy Shop.
What do you like? Hella dope
yeah,
toys.
Right. And so go to like the littler guys before you go to Big Bad, I think for sure.
Yeah, pick up some mom and pop shop, maybe a local store, or maybe wherever you get your legions. Yeah, find someone smaller. All right, let's keep it going here. I'm jumping over to NECA. NECA's got the Horror of Dracula Ultimate Van Helsing figure for $38.99. I like this guy. I'm not familiar with the movie, but man, I like this guy's like aesthetic and his look. I'm not sure who the actor is, but I'm digging it, especially this like stressed or like like emotional face. Man, I think NECA did a really good job here.
Go back to the one where this shot.
Yeah,
I don't know. Am I crazy? Is that head a little big?
He's got a big forehead. It's a lot of I'll give you
for the body.
big,
I don't know. For the body, it just looks really big. Like here, it looks good. Like when he has that trench coat overlay,
And the
I think
hat.
it shrinks his head. But when he has just the like vest and the
I mean,
dress shirt on,
look at that widow's peak though, dude.
look, yeah, maybe that's the widow's peak making me look big. But it also is kind of hard just because it's a brick. I just feel like I don't know. I can't justify buying bricks for
Okay,
$38.
hold on. What if they throw in a separate torso?
It's a little better, but and like I said, if you love this property, you're not
That's
posing it
true.
like a legend. So yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just not for me.
Okay. I think you make a great little like background character, just kind of a civvy. I just love
A
this.
7-inch civilian with a giant head, sure.
Chill. But no, I just like the stressed out look, man. I think they did a
Yeah,
good job.
that is a good face for sure.
All right, Horror of Dracula. Check it out if you're into it. Next up, Last Ronin, Casey Marie. Now, $70 here comes with a bike. $70, I'm okay with that. With the full on bike. And you get a nice fun figure of Casey, which is of course Casey and April's daughter, who's running around the streets. You get 2 different head sculpts. You get a trench coat here, looks to be wired and hemmed. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think of Josh?
$70 is definitely a fair price because NECA figures $35. So that means they're charging you $35 for this bike, along with the mass amount of accessories that are getting, along with the soft goods. Comparing it to like other higher end, a little more higher end than NECA, but they would charge an exorbitant amount, like triple digits, if they were giving you soft goods in a vehicle, right? So I think
Right.
a really reasonable price for this figure. It looks like it articulates really well. Good sculpt on it.
Yeah, I
Proportions,
think
I
it's
think, look
fun.
great. They executed this perfectly, I think.
Yeah, I mean, 3 different head sculpts, man. I love that. That bike's gonna look fun. It's like futuristic, but like still, not like crazy, crazy where it's like a hover bike. It still has like wheels, they're like grav wheels and stuff. But yeah, and the stand, I think they did a good job on that. Yeah. So this is fun, man. I think the last Ronin line has been really, really fun. Outside of the Sin City stuff, I like them. All right, next up here is the Howling. We got the full solicitation of the Howling Werewolf. This one's going up on NECA, which they have a stamp that says first to ship from the NECA store. So if you buy from NECA store, you get first to ship. You might get doubles, so you might triples.
You might get banned.
You might get banned. You're banned. So yeah, the Howling. We got the full reveal here, and he's looking nice and thin in the legs, but like I'm a little worried. That's like alien-esque, right?
For sure, for sure. Definitely alien-esque, and there's a lot of articulation going on there. And also, this is not NECA's fault. Maybe it's just the source material's fault, but it's just like awkward proportions, I think, on the neck and the head. Like it's like the fur, something with it just is weird looking. And I think that's the source material, right? That's just the source material.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
But yeah, I don't really like this werewolf figure. I think it looks good if I could just take off the head, and I need a new head, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I was like really excited to kind of get a more slender werewolf, but this wasn't it for me at least. And so, again, it might be the source material, it might just be
Yeah.
the proportions of it, but yeah, there is the Howling Werewolf action figure, and there's the box art. There's everything you're coming with. So this fun figure if you're into it. And again, I think what is it? Syndicate Toys is also doing the Howling too. It's a little more muted though. So
Yeah, I think Syndicate was we decided would look better, right? The Syndicate one.
yeah, I
For
think
sure.
we did say there was more paint apps on this NECA, of course, but I think it just looked a little bit better on the fur.
Mhm.
All right, McFarlane Toys. Let's talk about it. Just wanted to give an update here. This is the Batman Year 2 Gold Label Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and it is $50 here, but they are limiting it. It is limited to 2 per customer. Kind of thought that was interesting. I don't think McFarlane has limited toys before.
Yeah, I think you're
Uh-huh.
right. I don't think I've seen any limit before. But honestly, it's a really good thing, and I wish more companies would limit honestly all figures unless it's like an army builder. Like there should be no reason why anybody needs like more than 2 of any figure, really. Like
Yeah.
so I actually
Yeah, one to
like
open,
that
one
they're
to box.
limiting.
One to keep in box, right?
And
Yeah.
even then, or like one for you and one of your buddies, so you can get free shipping, something like that.
True.
But yeah, it's a good sign. I wish Hasbro would do more of this, like with their kind of maybe limited releases, because maybe this means just it's a more limited release, right? Because it's an exclusive limited edition.
Yeah.
Whereas I applaud McFarlane for this because we recently saw with like the Black Series, they were doing like the Jedi and clone combo packs, and for some reason there was like no limit on it, and they're like, oh, limited run only at Hasbro.com, and then it just flies in 1 second because the sculptors are like limited release Clone Wars equals kaching. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right, right, right.
that's just straight money.
Yeah, I
And so
flip
like
that easy.
Hasbro needs to realize that as well and be like, okay, you're dealing with the greatest era of Star Wars, Clone Wars. You need to limit that, baby.
Yeah, no, I think it also allows more people to get this, right? That want it,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And deters scalping, right?
yeah, that's true. All right, let's jump over to GI Joe. This is something completely missed last week, and I apologize, but we're talking about it now here. We're getting the AEW Striker, dude. Fucking
Dude,
Joe, dude.
you're thinking about
Oh,
WWE.
oh yeah, sorry.
You're thinking about the fighters.
Yeah, the wrestling. Yeah, yeah. No, so I love that GI Joe can do these vehicles, man. Like a dune buggy. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, and what I love about this is just, the kid in me that loves toys and that love Toy Stories. Because when you see this figure, right, it
RC.
looks like RC. Like look at the
Yeah,
tires, look at the
the
front kind of
headlights.
metal faceplate right there. It
Yeah,
looks like RC, man.
small wheels in front, big wheels
Yeah,
in back.
really flat, narrow car. This thing is sick, man. This RC
Yeah,
car, 3-seater with the figure with that huge cannon. This thing, I think, honestly, I'm more excited for this than I was with was it the Vamp?
yeah. The SUV or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this car. Yeah, I like this aesthetic better, man. And like, I feel like it's just more fun, right? Like, you can have people like hanging off of it. You can have like it turning really crazy. You get like gas cans, toolkits, and the guy looks cool too. So this is fun. Next up, we're getting a breaker. This is from the MASS show from GI Joe, filling up that line there. I love the bubblegum, a little bit of that Jubilee action.
What is that like glass like go over? What the heck is that? That
Oh yeah,
yellow stuff. Is it like a wire?
so it's like no, this is like part of this. So apparently, like this show is like they have to like get all the 3 different crystals or something from the
Oh,
and so this is like one of those accessories.
oh, okay. That's really cool though. Definitely like for the fans of the property in the show, that's a nice accessory for them, especially because they can collect that and then build it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can have all those little accessories.
Crystals, yeah.
Next up here, Dark Lawn, dude. This guy's sick, man. He's got that EE4 repeater, right? The freaking melter. He's got a sword.
Yeah, that looks like Boba Fett's E40, dude.
So, I mean, this guy looking beefy. He's got 2 crazy like masks, helmets. The colors are fun. This guy's cool.
Sword, huge guns, just like a fun kind of like marauder type character, like a little
some merc.
Yeah, some merc. Yeah, for sure.
So this is really fun. A little asymmetry too. I'm just noticing. I like that too. All right, and then next up, more of the mass concept here. We got some divers. As you can see, they come with a blue crystal there, or shard. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and just repainted the eel, right? I think the eel, the original one that was gray and black, is superior to this one just because it was like more realistic. It's cleaner, right? Like when you're in the water, you don't want no red and yellow bright suit. But like you said, it's just good reuse. They're going to give us every color of the rainbow for every mold there is, just like every company does. So par for the course. But honestly, I picked up the eel. It's one of the best figures. Like this, like
it's nice.
Yeah, this like seal kind of underwater with the flippers. Yeah, wetsuit guy. It's a good figure.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and this is a 2-pack. I love all the ethnicities that you get with the heads. Loads of weapons and fun accessories. You get the harpoon gun, dude. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, we got some retro figures here. First up is Retro Cover Girl. And just that very classic look.
Yeah, I honestly feel like I'm starting to like the retro carded figures almost better than the like mainline. Like I've been picking up
stuff,
all the retro stuff and they're just cleaner, they're just nicer. There's something about the color schemes that I feel like are just better than the original releases that we've been getting. So I'm super excited for this one. Retro Cover Girl. Great facial expressions. Like I think that's one thing that I've seen
one looks good.
Hasbro improve drastically, just like night and day from Marvel Legends to Black Series and to GI Joe is the face sculpts. Their face sculpts have just gotten insanely good.
Yeah, the one with the hat, man, she looks really good there. Like good likeness to it and expression to it, and you get a sledgehammer too, man. Look at that.
And I feel like with this cover girl, it's blonde hair, blue eyed with the middle part. I would like to see to fudge it on your just your Invisible Woman Marvel Legend. I feel like it could work really well, especially because we haven't gotten an Invisible Woman in a long time, and it was kind of
the last one we got was rough.
Yeah, the face sculpts on all of them have been just subpar compared to what we've been getting now. So I would love to get this and put that on Invisible Woman.
Good idea. Good idea. This next one, I'm kind of feeling you. This is a retro Flint here, and this
better than the Flint, dude.
I think so, dude. I love this color scheme, the look of it. It is just This is G.I. Joe right here, man.
Yeah. For me, that like I'm actually all in on the retro line, and I'm more like before I was like, why am I gonna buy the retro? I'm double dipping. But then I just started picking them up, and I was like I got the retro Duke. I was like, this Duke is way cleaner than the other Duke that had kind of like some little metal stuff. And yeah, those are kind of cool, but I just like the clean, no futuristic, just freaking like 1960s war action hero, baby.
Yeah, no, I love this Flint, man. Like the beret, the black with the green, the brown, like it just works, man. It just works. So there is that Flint. Next up, we're also getting some Cobra teams here. We got Televiper. It looks like he's got some cool glasses on. Alert. What the?
Yeah, nice. That's nice.
What is this? That's the droids, right?
Yeah.
What the? Yeah. So yeah, nice little Televiper to get there and that retro aesthetic. Next up, another 2-pack here. We got Slice and Dice. This is fun.
Dude, and like, right, just when I was like saying, oh man, I'm all in the retro line, forget the main line. Then the main line comes out with this. This is straight fire. Are you kidding me? From the main line, this is such beautiful figures, especially because to me, this looks like very new pieces. Like there might be some reuse, but for the most part, I like, especially if I can't tell, if I feel like with a normal collector that collects all the G.I. Joe figures can't tell, then it doesn't matter if there's reuse. You know what I'm saying? Even if there is. So if I cannot tell much, beautiful work. Just look at the stuff you're getting to deck out these two characters. The hat, the poncho, the different kabuki masks, scarred Asian bald man. What more could you ask for?
Classic. Yeah, the kunai belt. I love the little kunai belt that you get there, man. All the different type of Asian weapons. The rice hat. Like, man, it is
getting
fun.
Size, dude. Like the freaking jet from Avatar: The Last Bender swords, dude. Yeah, man, this is gonna be sick. Like especially, and I can't wait to get these to also kind of display them with the upcoming Spiro. What is that new line?
Bushido.
Yeah, dude. I feel like he's a Bushido line.
You're right. Dang. All right. Let's get to what I want to pick up. Oh, baby. We're getting the Snake Armored. I love mechs. I mean, I saw this and I was like, I don't care if it's G.I. Joe or Cobra. I need this freaking mech. And if that hatch opens up, dude, we're cooking here, man. And this thing
does open up and you can put a figure in there.
Love it, dude. Yes.
It opens up. It's huge. And like when I saw it, I didn't really like how boxy it was. Like just like aesthetically speaking, it doesn't like hit all the bells that I need for a mech. And so I was looking at the source material, and believe it or not, the original Snake Armor mech was even boxier and worse. So actually then it made me appreciate what Hasbro actually did, because they actually kind of, believe it or not, refined the mold and the design of it.
Okay.
But while still keeping that boxiness and the essence of the original figure. So I applaud Hasbro for keeping that source material and not losing its essence, but trying to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Because when I saw that original figure, I was like, never mind, Hasbro cooked. Because it is kind of boxy, right?
It is, yes, yeah.
It's a little too boxy. Like you want the thighs to be bigger than the calves, right?
You want a thin waist. This is just me personally. Okay, like you look at Gundam, you look at Ava, you look at Gypsy,
Pac Ram, dude. Yeah,
you need a thin waist, right? That's just that's the aesthetic. I'm sorry, but everything else can be big and chunky. That's fine.
Well, it's a little different. I wouldn't compare it to Ava because I feel like Ava is too massive.
Right?
It's not. It has nothing like. This is more Titanfall, right? This is more Titanfall.
Yeah.
More, because Ava and Jaegers, they're like humongous, right? This is like one man.
And Ava's like very stylized.
This is like a Hulkbuster size,
Yeah, for sure. Hulkbuster, yeah.
But really cool figure. Flameflex. You have a flamethrower, alt arm. Guy can go in there.
I love this, man.
And I think also too, what makes it kind of look boxier, like if you're still kind of weary, is that just in the vanilla pose. I feel like if you bend the knees a little, bend the arms a little, it's gonna look less boxy, I think. And I think they should have included a picture of that.
And maybe they will.
Would have helped their case, yeah.
Eventually. I need this, man. I need this like in the background. I need this people like coming in and out of this thing. I love this, man. I love it.
Yeah, especially because it's gonna be a reasonable price, especially because there was that Mezco Gomez with the mech.
Oh,
Space Cadet. And I was very interested in that, but it was a $250 price point.
Yeah.
It's like, that one has a light, but I would say this is comparable in size and like can articulate probably even better, or at least at par with the Mezco one. And it's going to be like probably like a third of the price. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be $200, not even $100. I bet this will be like $70.
Yeah, I think so too. They were scheduled to have a fan stream, the G.I. Joe team here. the February the 18th, but it got canceled. It didn't get canceled. It got delayed. So they're pushing it a month. I'm thinking maybe potentially their shipment got held up. So they weren't able to have any type of prototypes or like anything.
Nah, bro, freaking Cobra Commander sabotaged them, dude. Cobra Commander sabotaged that.
Oh, sorry, yeah. That's the narrative. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, they got sabotaged. But G.I. Joe will persevere. Yeah, they'll make it through. So yeah, check them out March 18th. Yeah. All right, let's talk Marvel Legends. This one got everyone talking. Everyone's been talking about this for a while. It is the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Spider-Man 6-inch figure for $50. $50 was this price on the new, and now they do say, right, they are toting all new sculpt, all new articulation, all new paint, all new. I mean, you are pulling off some crazy poses here, but we'll see. We'll see when we get this in hand what we're actually cooking with here. It does come with lots of accessories, right? Like it's not skimping out there. But Josh, what are your thoughts on the $50 price point?
You know me. We talked about it, what we wanted. I was like, all right, I'd love to see 40.
Yeah.
40 would be, I think, a reasonable price, especially because here's the issue. When you get to that $50 price range, it's too close to the import where I'm like, I'd rather just get the import. Like, I'd rather just get imports. Not even just a Spider-Man figure. I'd just rather get a Mafex of whatever. Right. I'd rather get Amazing Yamaguchi because Amazing Yamaguchi Mafex is going to be like $30 more. It's going to come with the same amount of accessories, maybe even more. And it's just going to be a better figure. Like, and also too, like just thinking, not even comparing it to imports, just comparing it to its own Marvel Legend. You're telling me this is worth 2 Marvel Legends figures. Marvel Legends figures already come with some accessories, not no accessories, right?
Right.
So you're telling me that, because look, if let's say we just take off a head, a web effect, and 2 hands. That's what like a normal Marvel Legend would come with. That means you're paying $25 for another head, 6 hands, and then a couple web accessories. I just don't think that's worth $25 to me. And like, yeah, you can say it's all new sculpt and all new everything, right. But to me, it's still a Marvel Legend. It's still the same
plastic and
it's just still a Marvel Legend. So it just really sucks. And yeah, everybody's been saying the same thing. It's just $50 too much for it. I feel like even if they would have done 45, man, even if just that $5 would have made a big difference, just say 45, because then it's like that's left in a $50 bill. Oh, I get it. But yeah, 50, it's just too much.
I saw somebody saying like it is not. It's technically priced $49.99, so it's as close as it's under $50. They're just trolling. No, yeah, I don't know if I fully agree. I definitely see the value that they're trying to pack into this by adding, all the fun web effects and the different hands, right? And there is a lot to it. I mean, it's not just 6 sets of hands. Like you are getting ones that are ungloved with the web shooters. You're getting 2 that have web coming out of it. You're getting 2 that are like half posing whipping hands. You're getting the Spidey sense. Like, I don't know. And maybe I'm just coming around to it and accepting it quicker than most people. But I did pre-order this, and mainly not, and it's more just like I want to see what this all new is about, right? If it turns out like this all new is not really all that new, and like it's not really that level of quality, then I probably won't pick up another one. But I am curious.
I would recommend to wait on this. Like, I don't think this is going to sell out. I think it's going to be available, and it just comes down to, like I said, the price point is too close to like Mezco even. Like I'm thinking now in Mezco, I'm thinking about the Gwen Stacy phenomenal figure, the Spider-Man Mezco. That's only $30 more, and it comes with way more accessories, higher quality plastic, soft goods, good articulation.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather just get the Mezco Spider-Man. I'd rather get the Mezco Gwen Stacy. I get more accessories even than this, and also too. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't collect accessories. I collect action figures. And so I'd rather get 2 Marvel Legends for the same price of 1 figure and a bunch of accessories that are going to go in a poly bag that I'm not going to be able to display, right? You can only display 1 set of hands. You can only display 1 hand at a time. So it's like, for my display, I'd rather have 2 figures.
I get that. Yeah, I get that. And I think that's definitely a lot of people too. Like, but I will also counter with like taking photos, something that I like to do of my figures, and having the ability to swap out is nice. Like I've always been one that collects action figures, and I like
that's what I'm saying though. Then get the Mezco. $80 Mezco has more accessories than this and better accessories.
But I don't like Mezco soft goods on their Spider-Man suits. it
Yeah, they're not
hinders the
good.
articulation.
Yeah, they're not good. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like,
I think there's definitely people who are going to be for it. People are, well, no, there is people who are for it and people who are against it. So
I
just
think the vast majority, I don't know, maybe they're the most outspoken, but I've been seeing is really negative about the price.
Me
Like
too.
people are upset. Like the vast
Me
majority
too.
of collectors are not okay with this $50 price point.
Yeah,
So
I agree. That is definitely the ones who are being seen a lot more. But yeah, speak vote with your dollar. Get it, don't get it, wait. Don't worry, it's a toy. Next up, let's talk some Jada. Jada's got some Street Fighter figures coming out. We got Blanca, $30. So a little bit of a jump there from the 25 to the 30 on these bigger figures. Hopefully that means they are bigger. I bet Blanca's here, looking really cool. Get him in all the fun poses. Let's get to the really fun pose here. Cool effect there. And you can make him, where is it? Ding, 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 ding.
the ball. Yeah, the ball. You gotta get the ball.
Man. You gotta get the ball. So yeah, no, I think they did a good job on this. Again, the colors look good. I enjoy the hair sculpt there that we're getting.
For me, I don't know. I think like looking at this picture right here with the hair, it looks a little too uniform. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the video game, it's way more spikier. I feel like there's like definitely sections of spikes. Like there, it kind of looks a little better, but from the front, it's like, man, this boy got a slick back. He got that gel going. He got that John Travolta comb out, right? Like looking from the front, you know what I'm saying? From the front, there's no kind of, yeah, dude, that's that John Travolta slick. Looking at this for $30, it's good for $30, but I also do think, like I mentioned before, I think it will be a little small in comparison to how he should in the video game. So I'll definitely wait to see what the Storm 112 Storm does, because I bet they'll do Blanca. Yeah, I'll wait for the Storm Arena.
Yeah, I think we can kind of see some of Jada's limitations on this next one. Not that they're bad or anything, but we do have Sagat here, $30 as well from Street Fighter 2. But let's just talk about the figure. We'll compare it later. But yeah, nice and tall, slender. I think they did a good job on the scarring, and the shorts look fun, and the wraps look really good too. What are you thinking, Josh?
Looks good. The only thing I would say from my recollection, I feel like he had broader shoulders and a smaller waist. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude had like a triangular body, and I feel like the shorts are a little too bulky, and they make the shoulders look even smaller.
I get you. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, because I remember this guy's like a freaking broad shoulder guy, huge shoulders. But for $30, it's a good pickup. Like I think that's what always will save Jada Toys, is that the prices are just so reasonable. Like it's not like, look at this accessory you're getting. You're getting an effect with the stand, just like you're getting with the new Marvel Legends at $50 price point. It's like, for me, even though I love Spider-Man more than Street Fighter, for my dollar, believe it or not, I'd rather pick up this Blanca and Sagat over that Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it's $30.
I hear. Yeah, that price point is so appealing, and that's why everyone loves these Jada Toys, right?
Yeah.
Not only are they great figures, but that price point is so nice. Yeah, I agree with you. All right, let's jump over to Mezco Toys here. We had some Mezco Toy Fair 2025 reveals. I think they were over at MegaCon celebrating or just enjoying the con, I guess. But we got a Shredder here from looks like the Eastman Laird comic book version of Shredder. He's a lot more menacing,
I think this is Eastman and Laird, though.
No? Okay, maybe.
Because isn't Eastman and Laird like blue?
Oh, yeah, he is blue, yeah. So this is like the original. This is just more
this is original to go with the original 4 Turtles that they solicited. Yeah, are like exorbitantly priced like now. So like this is going to be the same situation, right? Because those turtles have just skyrocketed. Those little, classic, the very classic early design turtles. That's what this is from. This is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder.
Cool. They also teased the little Joker from the Dark Knight. They got some Heath Ledger Joker. So that's fun.
Yeah, dude. Mezco, with both of these releases, and especially with this Joker, this is where they shine. Like that face sculpt, and the paintwork that's going on, right? The smudged black and red paint, and then the way that you can see the white paint's like transparent, like you can see a little bit of skin color underneath it. This is a beautiful paint job, phenomenal paintwork. Like this is going to be a must get for $80. That's what I'm saying. Like that's where Marvel, like I just, that's where they're going to find trouble. It's because for $30 more, you're going to get this quality of figure. It's a stark difference, stark difference.
It's a big jump.
And $30 is not that much extra, especially you're going to get more accessories and high quality Taylor soft goods. Like the soft goods on this figure are that's one thing they do good. You're right. They do not do very well with Spider-Man suits, but with just normal suits.
Oh yeah.
They crush those, man.
They do good. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I'll even give it to that Doc Knock and that Tangerine. Those
Oh yeah, that tangerine
bodysuits,
bodysuits, yeah.
like, those are
Because they
good.
don't hinder the articulation for sure. And then that means because we've never gotten a Christian Bale Dark Knight Mezco. And so it's kind of crazy that
Oh,
they're leading. Like, that's how much Heath Ledger carries, dude. They don't even do the Batman first. They do Heath Ledger Joker first as the start of the line.
everyone loves this Joker,
Crazy, man.
dude.
So I can't wait for them to do a Mezco Christian Bale Batman. I want a Mezco Bane, and I want a Mezco Catwoman.
Alfred.
Yeah, I'll take, yeah. Maybe Mezco Scarecrow would be really cool because they do
Scarecrow would
great
be
on suit bodies.
fun.
And I feel like Scarecrow's a
Yeah.
figure that we haven't really got from many companies besides Mayface.
Yeah, Scarecrow would be fun. McFarlane did one, but that's McFarlane.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. It's
Yeah, a
$20.
Scarecrow would be fun, dude. Especially if we get like a
A Cillian
unmasked.
Murphy unmasked? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes. I love him. The last reveal here was the Incredible Hulk, and this look more like the square-headed Hulk, right?
We needed this, baby. And you know what's kind of crazy? Like I went back and looked at it, like the dates, because I was like, okay, we just got the Thor reveal a little bit back just a couple weeks ago. We were talking about Mezco Thor. And then I was like, oh, John, now we need the Mezco Thor to complete our big four Avengers. You know, that's what I need a Mezco Hulk. And it's only going to be
cap.
It's only going to be shorts. It's only going to be purple shorts. That's all you need to do is soft goods. And so I looked back at how long Mezco has taken to give us the big four, dude. Dude, it's like 9 years. So it's crazy that we got in Thor and Hulk like within a matter of 6 months.
Back to back.
But like when the original Cap and Iron Man came, it was like 9 years ago. So ridiculous. And I'm finally going to complete my Mezco Avengers after 9 years later.
Still need your Widow and your Hawkeye and
yeah,
Wasp and your Ant-Man.
I'm good with these four, but I would love it if they could do at least Widow and Hawkeye. I feel like they could crush it with those, like using that tangerine kind of like that suit on a Widow, you know, just apply that same thing on the Widow. And then, you know, Hawkeye will definitely be way more of a challenge, but I think they're up to it. So I would love a Widow and Hawkeye from them.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right. And then we did get this little picture here. This is from toyark.com. Toyark got this little picture of the TMNT Shredder 112 collection. Just getting, less stylized there, but yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and you can see, look in the back, those are the original TMNT figures that it goes with. The little tiny ones, yeah.
The shorties. All right, let's jump over to Figma. We got a Diablo 4 Figma here at Lilith. $115 over at Big Bad Toy Store. This looks fun, dude. I mean, Diablo's a pretty well-respected game, and a lot of people play it. And she was kind of the big bad of the newer game, and so cool that Figma's giving us this beautiful, like, decayed wings and like the headdress, man, looks nuts.
This is honestly a masterpiece from Figma, and I love it when they've been doing this a lot lately. Like, I feel like if you look back to the catalog, there's a lot of American video game figures that they've done.
Yeah, they did Dead Space,
love to do it. They've done Dead Space, Doomslayer, Kratos, many different figures from video games. And this thing is, honestly, this is a work of art to me. Like, Figma went all out with the sculpts. It articulates very well. Like, the paint apps are insane. This is just a masterpiece.
That's beautiful, man. They also did the Elden Rings, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, really cool there. But there is that Lilith if you're looking for that, add that to your collection. Next up, just a little prototype here. We got a Hades figure, Zagreus, and
beautiful. Oh my gosh! If you're a fan of the game, and dude, this game, I don't know how they got Ron Perlman to do the voice for this game, but Ron Perlman's voice carries this game. I played this game all the way through just to hear Ron Perlman narrate this thing, man.
Nice.
And they executed this figure perfectly. It's beautiful. It's like stylized like the Figma, and also like the Figma stylization plus the video game stylization. But you can still see, the Greek mythology.
Yeah, like the hair, the tunic, or what is those called?
Togas? Tunic, toga.
So this is really fun, man.
You got some like hellhounds on his shoulder armor, his huge sword. Yeah, beautiful figure.
Next up, we got a little bit more than a prototype here. We got the Witcher Wild Hunt Geralt.
I think it's Geralt, yeah.
So yeah, looking mean, looking cool, and I don't know, he looks just so aggressive.
Yeah, I will say with this one, I don't like something with the eyes. I think maybe the eyes are too close together.
Yeah.
And then also, too, sometimes this happens sometimes where Hasbro or McFarlane cook that it doesn't make an $80 purchase worth it. Like, I picked up the McFarlane Geralt. Phenomenal figure, dude. And I think I got it for like $6 or $8 at Ross. Holy crap, that figure is a beauty. And I feel like looking at comparing it, this looks just as, I mean, it's maybe a little better, but I feel like it's not going to be 4 times as better as, because you're going to pay 4 times the price for this than like McFarlane. I feel like the McFarlane one is just good enough, and that's the problem with this.
I can't find my McFarlane trial. I used to have one here, but the sculpt on that figure is nuts. The only problem is
it articulates well, everything.
Yeah, and it came with really fun accessories. You got a freaking like demon head, that you can swing around. But like the sculpt, they don't never apply like a paint to that sculpt. So you just take some like dry brushing of any color. Like I use these little Tamiya weathering kits, and it just brings out everything. Dude. Like
right, especially on
the chainmail, the buckles, like all that sculpt is there on the McFarlane. It's just not painted. Yeah, it sucks you got to paint it, but if you're paying $8 from Ross, why not?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like I think honestly that head sculpt on the McFarlane actually better than this one. I feel like the eyes are better set than this one. So McFarlane all the way, baby.
All right, let's jump over to Storm Collectibles here, and we've got a new Storm Arena figure.
Street Fighter
Alpha 3.
This is what I'm most excited for. Like, I just been angry with Hasbro with that price point.
Yeah.
This is what I need to see. This makes me happy to see.
$26.99 for a Canon true 1/12 scale from Storm Collectibles. And yeah, dude, like as much as those Jadas are cool, the paint apps that Jada's throwing on these figures.
And what's crazy, without even touching it, the plastic quality. I can just tell that Jada's using these like dirt pellets of plastic. And Storm Arena is like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're using the same plastic that they make the 5-year-old toys out of. Like that's, I can just tell from looking at that plastic. It's like that plastic is brittle. You can just tell Jay's using low quality plastic. And when I look at this plastic, it does not look brittle. It looks like it has a little give. It's a little squishy. Right. It's a little rubbery.
It's that butter, right?
It's a little rubbery. So, dude, like I said, the toy industry is cooked. These are the best figures for the price point out there. There's nothing going to compete with this.
Yeah, this is beautiful, man. And I love, again, that they did Baki, right? And now they're jumping into the Street Fighter Alpha figures here with the Ryu. And of course,
gotta wait for that Blanca, dude. Gotta wait for that
right?
Blanca. And especially if they can do maybe like do it right, make it big, make it $35. I don't care. I'll pay $35. That's worth it to me.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, these just look phenomenal, dude. I mean, the paint apps that you're getting in all these creases, you're not getting that in a Jada. This texturing,
and I feel like the Jadas are really smooth. Whereas look at all the muscle striations and the veins going on. I feel like in Blanca, it was really smooth.
It was, and that's like
it makes it look cheap.
Exactly. Yeah. If we go back to, and that's kind of what I was going to compare, especially in Sagat. Sagat having that skin tone, it just when in that plastic, it just does not sell it to me, right? Like it's just
too smooth. It's way too smooth. Whereas like you look at that Ken dude, the striations on that boy.
So yeah, and you get an effect piece as well. The Shuriken. And some hands, some head sculpts.
And they go all out. Like, this is a video game, so it's like not much detail, but they still are like, give the gi texture.
Texture, yeah.
Just max detail.
Look at his articulation, too. It's something I want to show off. Like, this is like a heel kick almost that he's turning it into.
Yes.
That super high kick. You can get him crouching, you can get him low. Like, it's just beautiful.
And something to appreciate, which we've seen, like, and it just a testament to how they're soliciting it at this price point. If you look at the knee joints and you look at the system that the elbow joints are using, it's multiple pieces. Like it's not even a 3-joint system. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece system to get maximum articulation. Whereas you can see like the Black Series, dude, the Black Series now doesn't even do doubles. They now, all the clones just do single joints because they're like, oh, let's just save money on the plastic. So before they were just doing a 3-piece system. Now they do a 2-piece system. Look at Jada here for $26, 5-piece system. Insane. Because that's a lot of money to produce because it's 5 different pieces for each joint.
Yeah, no, Storm is doing great with this. And it basically what they did is just, shrunk down their normal joints that they have. Right. Those are just,
and like we said, and then change probably the plastic quality a little bit,
Correct. Yeah.
Something like that.
And then I think maybe less accessories.
For sure.
But yeah, so there it is, that Storm Arena, man, that 1/12. I love that these are also coming out quick. I love that we're getting like announcements, pre-orders. Like I like that. So we can build out teams, we can start doing it just like Jada did, man.
And I'll be honest, like it's been a while. I usually wait for everything to go on sale because I feel like as like just word of advice for all collectors, everything goes on sale. And so it's been a while since I've actually pre-ordered something because I felt like it was just a fair price. Like the price was so fair that I was like, I'm gonna pre-order this Baki because it's just a fair price. To me, this is already on sale. It's already on sale, yeah. So like, it's just been a while since I've actually pre-ordered a full price figure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Word to your mother. Everything goes on sale.
It's true. You're gonna get burned, guys. that's my right. You're gonna get burned on that, John. You're gonna get burned.
I'm more doing it for like just like I want to see what it's about. I want to
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
it's about. All right. Next up, we got Haya. I'm excited about this one, man. We got Silly from Godzilla and Kong, the new Empire band. $50 for this 6-inch kaiju. Oh, dude, this thing is like a crab, spider, Cthulhu tentacles
What?
coming out of its
What
mouth.
movie is this from?
Godzilla versus Kong.
The first one?
Well, technically, no, it's the third one.
New Empire?
Yeah, New Empire.
Oh, I haven't seen New Empire yet. Okay, that's why.
Oh,
I haven't seen this monster before. I need to watch that movie still.
They showed up in 2 when they were like, but it was just like on a screen, like, oh, these are all the different Motus that we have around the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Holy crap, dude!
Yeah, this one like wakes up in the earth, dude. It's cool.
The crab, the realistic crab. I don't know. The sculpt, the paint is insane.
Yeah.
Like this looks like when I go to the seafood buffet in Wendover. That's what's on the platter. Like that's how realistic it looks. This is from straight from the Wendover's buffet.
You take the van all night and then you're there.
Yeah. Party bus.
The party van. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I love this, dude. Like they did a great job on the paint apps, the sculpt. Love like the tentacles falling out of its mouth, like Cthulhu, its spider crab looking thing, man. This is amazing.
It's so realistic. Like I feel like you as a toy photographer could absolutely cook with this figure just because of how realistic it is. Like
I mean,
insane detail. Oh my gosh.
Go
definite buy.
Go up against the Jaeger, dude. We're cooking.
Yes.
Yeah, I love this thing, dude. They did a really good job on this. Again, 6 inches, like in that crunched position, so you can get them. You can get a doll.
Yeah,
get it. Pushing it.
You know what? You now that I'm thinking about, dude, Haya is also. I feel like Haya and Storm Arena are like on the same level. Because now I'm thinking about when was the last time I actually pre-ordered something full price? Was the Haya Shimu? Because it was $50. $50 for the Haya Shimu. It's like that's a good price. That's just fair price. It's just a fair price.
I agree, man. And again, $15.99 for this one here. Not bad. All right, let's take it around the net. We got some real Ghostbusters. Just bring it up. Relax.
No, I love hating, so let me show it to you.
So it's the real Ghostbusters Egon Spangler 1/12. It's 1/12. We talk about 1/12, and it's by Mondo.
And he got my favorite Ghostbuster.
$101 available for pre-order on the Mondo store. Here he is. 101.
Okay. That's a weird number.
It is a strange number. Yeah. It's a strange number. But that 1/12 here, he's going up against a monster or a ghost there.
Yeah.
And you get some fun accessories, man. You get a little Slimer thing.
I like that Slimer actually. That's like a nice blue guy.
Yeah. Looks like Casper's one of Casper's brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I need to watch that movie. That'd be so good with
Christina Ricci.
Yeah, such a good one.
Is it Bill Pullman too in there?
I don't know. I remember Christina Ricci and Casper's brother.
Yeah. Okay. So these Mondo toys, right? $101 for a 1/12 figure. They are beautifully detailed, right? Like, look at that little, tool here that he has. Like, it is beautifully painted. It is beautifully, meticulously detailed there. I have no doubt in the quality of Mondo. I don't think it's that price. I don't think it's $100.
You know how, guys, I was griping about the Marvel Legends Marvel Legends Unlimited? What is they called?
Maximum Series.
The Maximum Series for $50? Guys, I was wrong. I take it all back. That is actually a bargain. Marvel Maximum Series, $50. That's a straight steal. When Mondo puts me back into reality, into perspective of what actually could be solicited, that Spider-Man figure is actually a buy. I take it all back, John. I'm on your side now. I'm pre-ordering that Spider-Man figure because $50, that's a steal. If Mondo thinks they're gonna solicit this for $101.
Yeah, it does kind of put things in perspective there. Yeah. I don't know what they're thinking. Again, I think they're just still learning. That's what I'm gonna attribute to. I'm not gonna say anything else. I think it would be
like if it was like $15 or $20 over. That's learning. This is just I don't know what this is. You're out of your mind. You can't learn from this.
So, but yeah, 6.5 inches there for the single jointed Egon. I'm not sure if he has any waist articulation. It doesn't appear to be, but we'll see. Now it's not over. This is everything you get with here. It's $101. You get 2 different arms or hands or whatever, backpack. some ghost friends. Well, let's say you want that big old monster thing. It's 8.5 inches tall there. He's from the
It's pretty
show.
big. And not only that, it's really thick. The head's massive, right? So that's a good size.
Yeah. Well, for this pretty boy, and again, beautifully detailed, beautifully painted. I don't question that. What I do question is the exclusive here. 2 heads. You get the body and the rock and roll arms there. That's going to be $202 for all this here. So it's double.
It's a ridiculous price point. And like you say, beautifully painted. I wouldn't give them that because everything is a solid block. It's not like this is something hard to execute, right? Like this is a cartoon-esque stylization. Yeah, for the most part, believe it or not, the plastic is the color. That black plastic, there's barely any paint on that, if any. You're getting some blue shadows, but look, the yellow is yellow, the red's red, the teeth are teeth. You're just getting blue shading on the hair and on the skin tone. That's not beautiful paint to me. That's not paint to be commended compared to what other companies are giving us. Look at this guy's suit. You're telling me that's beautiful paint?
I didn't say about him. But I like that we're getting some gradation in the ghost skin. Yeah, he is very flat, but that's true.
I get more gradation on the vintage collection at 3/4 scale. I get more gradation there's more paint apps on the vintage collection scale than this figure. That's what's like. It's like there's no value there. Why? There's no value here. Like, no, man.
I agree, man. It's overpriced.
NECA does this same stylization with the Team NT line, $35. It's literally the same stylization. It looks exactly the same paint apps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It is what it is, Mondo. Let's see if we can do better.
200, 100. Wait, how much is the price for the exclusive 200?
202. So 101 for just Egon and his accessories, then 202 for the exclusive.
I wonder if that has to do with like maybe like a comic book or episode reference. Could be, you know what I'm saying?
Technically, every episode of a show is 101.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
something like that. Because it's a number, like $101, you know? No. Yeah, $100 for that big-headed thing, dude. Unless you're a super fan of Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters.
Then yeah, this is not it.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going here. Revoltech. Amazing Yamaguchi's give us some more pretty pictures of our Ryu of Nazareth. He's got his Jerusalem slips on. He's really ready to rock and roll. So really fun pictures, man.
Yeah, it looks good. And I went back and looked. That actually face sculpt's kind of off. I went back and looked at the figure arts. And I think just from like, of course, we don't have these in hand yet, but I think I would recommend the figure arts. I think the figure arts just looks better, looks cleaner. I feel like it articulates just as well. Because, that's something where it's like, okay, sometimes you go with Revoltech, you sacrifice aesthetic for articulation.
Yeah.
But I feel like the figure arts is articulating just as good from what I've seen from the pictures.
Okay.
And also, it's a better sculpt. Like the head is better. You don't get that weird like shoulder piece like that can wobble, and it can really mess things up.
Yeah.
But dude, our boy Ben commented that he likes this too, man. I can't wait. Ben got me thinking they need to give us a Satan style Ken. You know what I'm saying? And Ken even wears his clothes is red. You know what I'm saying?
He is all right. There you go. Shout out Ben. Here's everything you're getting with him. You get some fun head sculpts there, some effects pieces. Looks like a little bit of an add-on face from someone else, and some big old hands.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. That's not him. Yeah, because that's not a beard.
Yeah, it's not him. I think it's somebody else.
So they're definitely gonna go deep now because we gotten the Chun-Li Revoltech.
The Ryu. Street Fighter 6, right?
Right. Yeah. So that's cool.
If you order from Kyoto's shop there, you can get the exclusive head, which is like kind of like a beaten up one.
Like a grimacing, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a fun exclusive.
That's a good head sculpt.
Yeah, I think it's a fun one. So, all right, well, I'll go ahead and wrap up this week. Lots of fun stuff to talk about. But yeah, let us know.
This is a fun episode. This fun episode.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, let us know down below what your guys' pick of the week is. Thank you all for tuning in. Me and Josh are going to think about what ours is. I think I already know mine, but I'm probably just biased. And I know Josh.
It's that Egon, bro.
He is your favorite Ghostbuster.
He is my favorite Ghostbuster. Yeah, he is my favorite Ghostbuster. No, I'll be honest. This was a really good week. I feel like good representation from a lot of different companies. People showing up, showing out. Oh yeah, Joe with that mech, the Spider-Man. I appreciate the Spider-Man more now. Thanks to you and Mondo. I appreciate that Spider-Man.
You're welcome.
The 4 Horsemen with the Corpse Bride, the Brutal Realm. Okay, I'm gonna give it to I don't know what it's called, but the seafood buffet creature.
Oh, Cecilia.
The highest Cecilia figure. I just think the realism on that they were able to capture through the sculpt and the paint is
Yeah.
unmatched on that thing. Like I said, I could eat those. I could dip that in butter and eat it. It's that good.
Cilia, yeah, it is beautiful, dude. And like you can, I don't know, yeah, it reads really well. For me, snake armor.
Yeah, snake armor. It's good. It's good.
It looked. I'm a sucker for mechs, dude, and the fact that you can put a figure in there is just so much fun. Just a big old honking mech suit like that, dude. I love, man. I still like look up beats from Titanfall, man, and that figure
Yeah,
that McFarlane did.
and I feel like it'll be a really fun
It's
paint
GI
up.
Joe.
No, like I mean, like it'll be really fun to customize that thing. A couple dry brush here and there, especially because at that price point it's they're gonna have less paint, but that's the fun part is that you just get the base mold and you can paint that up with some silver dry brush. It's gonna look beautiful.
You got it. Yeah, hit all the little metal rivets and you're good to go. All right, friends. Again, let us know down below your pick of the week. Thank you all for tuning in and being here. Like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date with all of our videos. And as always, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.